That's right, folks. We have our flagship show coming your way Thursdays now. For the time being, right here on Twitch, RCW's flagship show, as we have the world champion. Making his way to the squared circle, and I can't tell you how ashamed I am of the Brotherhood. I don't know if Sinister orchestrated the plan or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Now we faced off against James Moore at Revival for that title that's around his waist. And well, you all know what happened. As it stands right now, Sinister is still your world champion, but they're not without an asterisk right next to it because, well, he had the Brotherhood brethren out at ringside with him when this matchup occurred. And now that man is going to choose the stipulation for the matchup at Frightfest III, following the unsuccessful turmoil that James Moore went through in that gauntlet match. And Sinister was a part of that gauntlet match, but he didn't even have to come out. Terry Hines and Terry Hines Jr., father and son, had finished it. And all I can say is, Sinister, I hope you're proud of yourself. I really hope you are, because what you did led to the injury of a superstar. What's up, Taylor Thompson? Good to see you in here. Appreciate you joining us here for Fusion. So we have Sinister, the world champion, making his entrance. And honestly, I'll tell you one thing. I cannot wait for the day that Sinister does not hold that title anymore. And I know I'm supposed to be a non-biased commentator, but how can you look at what the Brotherhood has done since their debut at RCW Overdrive and think that that man deserves to be the one to be world champion? How? The Brotherhood had injured and put out Hustle in Damian and Dion Parker. They put out Carmelo Hayes. Back when we didn't have Just Cause here, and now I fear for this man right here, Jackson Cobb. And the reason why I fear, just because the Brotherhood aren't out here, doesn't mean they can't do anything. And that's the thing. Sinister having the right to choose a stipulation for the matchup at Frightfest on Halloween night, Frightfest III, our annual Halloween special in Syracuse, New York. Now he has a chance to where he can bend the rules now, choose a stipulation where no disqualification is a part of it. And that would mean that the Brotherhood could get involved anytime that they wanted. And we don't even know if James Moore will be cleared to compete, which would automatically give Sinister the night off, and he wouldn't even have to defend his title. And granted, we've always said that all superstars must defend their titles, but how can you defend your title if you got nobody to compete against you? You can't. Now, granted, somebody could take his spot. But to be honest, I don't think any member of the roster would want to do that in good confidence, knowing that there was a little bit of shenanigans that happened in the last matchup, which granted James Moore a rematch. Normally there are no rematch clauses in RCW. We don't do those kinds of things. But after what got involved, after what happened and what transpired at Frightfest 3, like, you gotta give James Moore a rematch. The Brotherhood is the only reason why Sinister has that title now. And Jackson Cobb with the cover and a kick out at one from Sinister. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Jackson Cobb is not a man to mess with. He's a guy that's gotten multiple victories over here on Fusion. He's the Fusion King, to be honest with you. And that would be huge for Jackson Cobb if he's able to get a victory here over the world champion. And down Sinister goes. And it's about time Sinister gets a little bit of payback done to him. And going after that leg, loosening it up there, trying to get it ready for that ankle lock or the leg lock there. And look at this. Ask and you shall receive. There's the ankle leg lock. He locked the knee in there as well as the ankle, so he's doing a double whammy here. Jackson Cobb with a great technical ability inspired by the great Kurt Angle. Wants to bring old school wrestling back. And you gotta love a good technical battle. But Sinister finding a way out of it. Now, he's probably going to be limping off of that leg, and you see him limping a little bit. But he's going to fight through the pain. And oh, look at this. Jackson Cobb got right back up from that. But he's not going to get right back up from this, the melatonin knee. Melatonin knee, but Jackson Cobb kicks out at two. Now looking for the senton. Nobody home. Jackson Cobb got the knees up. And now Jackson Cobb right back into a submission. Right back in it. Now Sinister could tap out anytime, and possibly Jackson Cobb could score himself a future opportunity. And if James Moore is not cleared to compete, if Jackson Cobb can win here, then Jackson Cobb will definitely take his place. We don't want that to happen. But if James Moore cannot compete due to the MCL sprain, then we will grant that spot to Jackson Cobb. And by no means, if that does happen, James Moore will get his shot when he is cleared. But I doubt James wants that to happen. I think James, he wants that title more than anything. Not only that, but he wants to stop the Brotherhood. He wants to put an end to all this. He's been the only one to get multiple victories within the Brotherhood. As the melatonin knee again on Jackson Cobb to put him out. No. And Jackson Cobb going to the outside, and he's fired up now. He is ready. Adrenaline pumping ready. Jackson Cobb and Sinister both going for something there, both missing. And Jackson Cobb, angle slam! Paying homage to the Hall of Famer Kurt Angle, and a kick on it too. Jackson Cobb came out with Old Reliable with the angle slam. And he could have had it won there. Now Sinister has Jackson Cobb in a dangerous position here. Oh my! Jackson Cobb got dumped from the top rope. Lackluster cover there, and Jackson Cobb kicks out at 2. And that might have been it. That might have been it, folks. If Sinister could have done a better job covering Jackson Cobb there, that could have been it for him. A drop kick in the corner, Sinister. Down in the corner, shot to the midsection. Look at this now. Tried for the heads in bed. Couldn't get it. Angle slam again. Angle slam again. 1, 2, no. Sinister kicks out. Sinister not going to give Jackson Cobb anything, even an opportunity at his title. He doesn't want that to happen. Not at all, folks. Folks, if you're just joining us, this is Jackson Cobb and Sinister, our world champion. In a non-title contest here, your main event still to come. OSK, One Shot Kid, Bobby Saturn for the Intercontinental title, and Jackson Cobb throwing everything he has at Sinister, but he kicks out at 2 still. Now looking for that ankle lock here. Could have it. He's got it. But Sinister's so close to the ropes here. Oh, but he pushed him back. Pushed him back for the ropes. He's wrenching on it, and Sinister somehow finding a way out. Oh, look. Sinister, he's running on adrenaline now. Clothesline. Now looking for the melatonin knee. Bang! And now he's got this lined up. I've seen him hit this before. Lay down spear to Jackson Cobb. The lay down spear 2. He's got it. No, Jackson Cobb somehow got the shoulder up again. The defiance. But it might take this. The head's in bed. Heads in bed. Night, night, Jackson Cobb 2. No! Jackson Cobb. What the hell is this man on? Jackson Cobb kicked out of the heads in bed. And the lay down spear. Nobody does that. And Sinister was playing a little bit of mind games there. Jackson Cobb with the bait. Jackson Cobb with the bait. What a matchup. Now look at this. Sinister with a forearm. Could that be enough? as Jackson Cobb is gushing again. And no. And you know what happens when Jackson Cobb starts bleeding? Something lights a fire in him. And Jackson Cobb now. Kick right to the face of Sinister. Now turning him around. Jackson Cobb. Roll through. German! Into a bridge. German on the Sinister. 2. Kick out. What in the blue hell is going on? Sinister refusing to die. Jackson Cobb. Pretty much the same. Now look at this. Silver Blacks! Got the chop. Melatonin knee! And now Sinister's looking to finish this. Lay down! Jackson Cobb! 1, 2, 3. What a matchup, folks. Wow. I have never seen Jackson Cobb fight like that. But even the blood that poured out of Jackson Cobb wasn't enough to gain momentum for him to gain a victory over Sinister here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to get to your main event, Intercontinental title, OSK and Bobby Saturn.